My video for February the 3rd, 2018 is entitled, We're Told the RV is Imminent. What does the word imminent mean to you? There is, of course, a lot of confusion since imminent is so close in spelling, yet so different in meaning. With the I in the middle, it means about to happen. When the A replaces the I, the meaning totally changes. Yes, I had to look it up myself. Imminent refers to God being within everything, or divine substance, spirit. When we entered the 21st century, we were told the kingdom of heaven was imminent by 2012 at the latest. More recently, we were told that the currency revaluation was imminent. Wealth was being transferred from the elite to the rest of humanity. As I've said in other videos, I finally invested a small amount of money into an asset-backed currency as opposed to fiat currency. I have a typo here that I better fix. That was over a year and a half ago. Just how gullible are we humans? Yes, we want real change, an actual shift in how the world operates. Forgive me, but to me, nothing is true until it actually happens. Beyond that, it is nothing more than wishful thinking. I look for substance and evidence, not mere promises that never seem to become reality. In the Bible, in the 11th chapter of Hebrews, it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's where I get the words substance and evidence. I want evidence. Now, I'm recording this video at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I just put up a little bit ago my video for the second. I'm now recording them a day ahead of time, which really messes me up because I dropped the kids off yesterday, my grandkids, and I said, have a nice weekend. And my granddaughter reminded me, it's only Thursday, Poppy, because I'm doing now February the 3rd, which is Friday's or Saturday's video, I guess. I'm recording, so to me, this is Saturday already, but it's not. Anyway, imminence. I've been hanging on promises my entire life. I mean, I was raised with the idea that Jesus was coming back and was going to establish the kingdom of heaven on earth. At that time, when in my early childhood and youth and young adulthood, I was not really aware of the depth of the confusion and the depth of fraud that the world operates on. It penetrates every aspect of our culture, especially those aspects that deal with our mind and our spirit, namely education and religion, and of course the press, and everything is part of that. And it's the monetary system, the political system. Everything in our world is corrupted. And many of us now realize that that is the reality of our experience. And again, experience, whether it's, you can't say it's just an illusion, because experience is never an illusion. It's always what you experience. You may not be correct in your interpretation of it, but it is what you experience. That cannot be an illusion. That is always real. I keep saying that again and again, and I will keep saying it again and again. I have friends that keep telling me that the RV is going to happen any day now. It was going to happen as soon as Trump gave his State of the Union message, which of course just happened a couple of days ago. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen any real change. Now, supposedly, Hillary and a bunch of other big wigs are being arrested and taken to Guantanamo. But of course, there's other reports that differ completely from that. And trying to determine which is true, what is real, is a very challenging. It's not easy to determine exactly what reality is. I'm having a problem with it. As I've said in other videos, I listen to certain reports and they sound reasonable, they're well written, well presented, but diametrically opposed to each other. Two different articles by two different people presenting two different perspectives, and they each sound like they have some reality to them. What is reality? I mean, the RV isn't reality until it actually happens, until funding is put into the hands of people who have a vision to uplift all of the human race on every continent, in every country, that has nothing to do with some elite plan of total control of humanity. I'd like to uplift. I get people from Africa all the time trying to get me to help them. Like, I can't help them. I struggle to survive myself in the environment and culture in which I live. Now, if I took how much money I get in the United States and I were to go and live in a third world country, I could seemingly have a lot more ability to do a lot more things based on, with no change of income, just because the income disparity between the first world nations and the so-called third world nations is so huge. It's all a game. It's all a charade. Nothing is real until we experience it. That's the only thing that's real. And my magician friend Steve would say, well, even when you experience something, that doesn't make it real. And he's an illusionist. He's a magician. So I understand what he's saying. But by the same token, what we believe we are experiencing, we do experience it. It doesn't matter if it's mostly nothing. Like the atom is mostly nothing. A little bit of substance, a whole lot of nothingness. I'm looking for somethingness. And that somethingness has to manifest as human experience. Because human experience is where we get all of our emotions are results of our experience. When good things happen, we feel joy. When we meet somebody that we're very drawn and attracted to, and the boundaries seem to be erased, we feel love, right? When are we going to feel and experience, not feel, experience peace on earth and love for one another? When are we going to experience the higher dimensions of what we are told exist, as opposed to the criminal structures that we've had to endure? When are we going to have the real awakening? When will the RV really produce the ability of ordinary people to change the face of the earth and the experience of humanity? When are we going to be able to heal the sick and raise people up to a higher level so that we can all be blessed and experience peace on earth? That's what I want. Thank you for listening, and namaste.